The achievements of the PIA. I want to thank the chairman for being the first to do this. The High Chief TK, I congratulate you and your team.
SEP Nigeria Limited, Mr. Matthew Boyer, Chairman, House Committee on Host Communities, Honorable Dumnamene Deko, represented by Honorable Siri Hart, and Chief Executive, Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, Benga Komalafe, commended the Chairman of BOT.
Process has been followed. His Royal Majesty Ezeferi Sotwalikpo, he has not told the public till now why he did not want me to become the paramount ruler. I want to impose his personal assistant at all costs. He has invaded my community subsequently, even to the point of arresting the second oldest man to the community by the name Elder Chief Solomon Ikorobudu for unjust cause. I want the whole world. Her Majesty Ezeferi Sotwalikpo, Godwin Ezebalike, and Victor Ekaro. I want justice.
Indigenous people of Ihowo community also commented.
Because they have small money because the mandate is for him.
Logo. He said he wanted somebody to become somebody who is close to him, somebody he can intimidate, somebody he can use to be the advice. That's why you see the crowd here. We are fully in support of him.
Emmanuel Emenyano, Rstv News.
Moving on to Government House, where the Executive Governor of Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara, has approved the immediate dissolution of the Rivers State Pensions Board. A statement signed by the head of service of Rivers State, Dr. Iyengi Brown, said the offer at Fumida Event Center in Port Harcourt would have a roundtable discussion on educational development in Rivers State and Nigeria. The press statement, which was also jointly signed by the National Congress Organizing Committees, host of the Congress, urged the old boys of the institution to return out en masse for the Congress, which commences by 1 o'clock on Sunday. The quarterly Congress would afford the old boys the opportunity to praise the various measures highlighted during the successful head to national matters where Nigerians may witness a sharp rise in fuel price as the Dangote Petroleum Refinery is set to put a hold on petroleum sales in Naira. The development was communicated to customers in a notice made available to journalists on Saturday, according to the notice signed by the Group Commercial Operations of Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals. The decision would take talking petroleum matters. Nigerian workers under the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association (PENGASIN) have directed their members nationwide to immediately shut down the supply of gas and crude to Dangote Refinery. This was disclosed in a letter by the General Secretary of PENGASIN, Lumumba Okubawa, dated Saturday to various branches chairman of the union. The union cited the refinery's termination of appointments of over 800 workers as justification for the directive. Accordingly, PENGASIN stressed that members should immediately shut all crude oil supply valves to the Dangote Refinery and halt the loading operation for any vessel headed there. The action is a direct response to the 650,000 barrel per day refinery's sacking of 800 workers after they voluntarily joined PENGASIN. At the 80th United Nations General Assembly held this week, Nigeria noted the role of digital trade in advancing economic development across Africa and the African Continental Free Trade Area. The discussions took place under the broader theme of the Assembly, and I quote, "Better Together, 80 years and more for peace, development and human rights," end of quote, which focused on addressing global challenges and opportunities. Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Dr. Bolson Tijani, outlined the country's priorities regarding digitalization about Rivers State and our peace. If yes, let's build and take her to greater heights. For this is a task you and I must accomplish. Still to come, We'll go on a short break, and when we return, more on the news.
Anybody shop is a boss here.
Okay, where they wait for us?
Oh yeah, na Kakia. Confirm.
Boko. Hey, stone. Hey, bullet. Una come here.
But our national cake be this now.
Wait.
Our children they shop. We dey see shop inside.
What they do now? Una no dey think. All this one that they do so, una no know say una.
You don't know anyhow.
When una dey scoop, they do bunkering. Una they do pipeline vandalization. All the part of sabotage. That's not corruption, and not in my country.
Corruption not in my country. This message is brought to you by the Akinfade Foundation, with support from the MacArthur Foundation and with broadcast support from the Rivers State Television.
This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand.
Welcome back. Now, the World Health Organization has issued a warning that no amount of alcohol is safe, even as it noted that alcohol wrecks the heart, batters the brain, and poisons the liver. According to the health organization, alcohol is officially classed as a Group 1 carcinogen, the same category as tobacco, and has been conclusively linked to at least 7 forms of cancer. It said although research shows both light and moderate drinking raises the risk of heart disease, liver damage, depression, and more benefit of quitting alcohol begin almost immediately. Liver specialist at King's College Hospital, London, Professor Debbie Shawcross stated that in the first few weeks of quitting, there will be improvements in sleep quality, concentration, hydration, and digestion, adding that blood pressure will drop and stress on the liver will reduce in the long run. Alcohol is said to be one of the leading causes of preventable diseases, including killing thousands each year from excessive drinking. Moving on. More than 20 people have been rescued in Kenya by police from a suspected human trafficking ring that lured them with job offers in Russia but intended to send them to fight in Ukraine. This follows an intelligence-led raid on a residential apartment on the outskirts of the capital, Nairobi, where officers seized the recruitment materials, travel documents, and job offer letters. A total of 22 Kenyans were found in an apartment in Arthur River area waiting processing to Russia. Detectives said the victims revealed they had signed contracts with an unnamed overseas employment agency committing to pay up to $18,000 equivalent to £13,000 for visas, travel accommodation, and other logistics. Some of the victims also indicated that they had already paid deposits of $1,500. Once recruited, police said many return home injured, traumatized, or in some cases never make it back home. A senior foreign minister official recently said the Kenyan government was following up reports of several Kenyan nationals who had allegedly been trafficked to Russia and were now being held as prisoners of war in Ukraine. Still on foreign matters, the U.S. Supreme Court allowed the $1 in foreign assistance appropriated by Congress. The conservative-dominated court said upholding the president's authority to conduct foreign affairs appears to outweigh the potential harm faced by the intended recipients of the aid money. The court said its emergency order was not a final determination of who said the stakes in the case was high stressed, that the effect of the decision was to allow the executive to cease obligating and tax Elon Musk, the world's richest person, with the organization for distributing U.S. humanitarian aid around the world with health and emergency programs in some Entertainment stories. Grammy-winning singer Burna Boy has sparked controversy by dismissing claims that Afrobeat pioneer Fela Kuti inspired his music. Adanim Imo takes it from here.
In a recent conversation with tennis legend Roger Federer, Burna Boy stated that Fela's records were part of his childhood but didn't play a defining role in shaping his artistry. Burna Boy revealed that his first album was an R&B record by Joe, received as a 10th birthday gift. He also mentioned that his grandfather, Benson Idonije, who was Fela's first manager, introduced him to Fela's music.
I want payment, I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know.
Nollywood actress and voice artist Mary Jane Benson has shared her excitement about voicing a character in the recently released animated movie Gammy and the Living Things. She described it as a dream come true, having craved to be part of an animation movie since childhood. Mary Jane enjoyed working on the movie, finding it fun to see the script and bringing her character to life. She appreciated the direction from the studio director and noted that her experience as a voice actor in advertising made the process enjoyable. Mary Jane hopes the movie becomes a legendary piece, praising its catchy storyline. Popular Nigerian broadcaster, comedian, actor and producer Steve Ono, widely known as Yor, has received internationally honored with a certificate of recognition by the city of Brampton, Canada, during the Brampton International Nollywood Film Festival's second annual Gala Awards. The certificate, personally signed by His Worship Patrick Brown, Mayor of Brampton, lauded Yor's creativity, dedication and influence, which have not only enriched global audiences but also inspired countless professionals in the arts and media sectors. This international recognition further cements Yor's legacy as a multi-talented entertainer and cultural ambassador whose impact transcends borders. Adanim Imo, Rstv Entertainment News.
From Entertainment Desk, we have